Hello, welcome to the OU Tradition Square Urban Gardening VLC. If you're watching this video, you're probably new to PBWorks or simply looking for a refresher course on how to use the site. Right now, what you see is we're starting at our main page, which shows our welcome message, our banner, as well as our mission and our goal statement. PBWorks is organized kind of like a wiki, like a Wikipedia, in that it's a series of linked pages. So what we've done here is we see these six icons down here are our main pages for our VLC. So if you'd like to navigate to any of them, you simply click either the icon or the text below, and it'll take you to the to that particular page. Down below, you also see one for the site navigation tutorial, which includes this video, and as well as text instructions for how to use the site. We'll talk about these pages in a minute, but first I'd like to also draw your attention up here at the top to these two buttons, Wiki and Pages and Files. Pages and files, like I said, because PBWorks is just a series of interconnected pages, pages and files basically lists all of the current pages that are in the VLC, along with all the icons, which the photos which you see on the main page or in various other pages. So to get to it, you simply click this Pages and Files tab, which is available from any page on the site. Now, the other button, Wiki, is a useful button because that can be used to return you to the home page. No matter where you are in the site, you can use this to return home. In addition to that, every page that we've created, we've also created a button down at the bottom that says Navigate to Main Page. So on this site, on this particular page, you can either click Wiki or you can click Navigate to Main Page. Both will take you back to this main page. It's not so useful on shorter pages, but if you go to a page like Resources and Information and you're all the way down deep and at the bottom, this Navigate to Main Page is easier to get to than the Wiki button. So in addition to those features, there's also these buttons over here to the right. So we have on the far right of the page, we have two useful things. We have the Site Navigator and the Sidebar. Now the sidebar kind of just displays a message that's just kind of about the site, just some informational purposes. But the navigator has a full list of all of the things. It's like a miniature version of that Pages and Files tab from before. Now you can just access any of our pages from this site. So if we want to go to, for example, the Resources and Information page, we can click on that and it'll take us right into that page. And then if we want to return to the main page, we can either navigate to the main page with this button here, or the wiki, or we can go into this navigator menu, which includes the welcome page built in. So now that we've covered all of the pages or the site functionality, I wanted to briefly introduce the main pages that we use in the site. So there's this planning page. In the planning page, we coordinate our efforts to plan and lay out our garden. So there's a link to our planning spreadsheet. So if you'd like to participate in that activity, you just simply click on that spreadsheet. So that's that. And then Resources and Information is a way of storing knowledge about gardening for other people's use. So it's organized by different categories. So we've got recipes, things to use different plants for in cooking. We also have resources about gardening specifically, like different standards or ideas for how to conserve water or methods for composting, etc. And so these are all just stored here in this kind of user editable wiki. And then we have the discussion threads page, which is basically a hub for all of the different discussions. So if you want to talk with other users about garden plot organization or sustainable funding, you simply go to discussion threads and click one of these discussion threads, and it'll take you to our various discussions. So, down here, and then there's comments and stuff. You have to be logged in to leave a comment, but as long as you're allowed to write on the page, you should be able to get to it. And there's this page, Meet Our Facilitators. So this is basically just laying out the people who have helped create the site in the VLC and who are facilitating the community building on the page. So this has some contact information and some brief information about all of the members who are on the facilitation team. We also have an upcoming events calendar, which lists for 2 months at a time what the various events going on in the community space are. There are different kinds of events. Some require signing up, some do not. Some are educational, some are social. Kind of caters to a variety of different sort of purposes. And then lastly, there's this feedback portal, which is where we're basically soliciting people's input on the site itself and looking for your input about how you think the site could be improved. So if you have any thoughts, please feel free to come to this page and leave us a comment. We've already received a lot of helpful comments which have improved the functioning of the site. All right, so that's it. So thank you very much. Hope this helps you get around our site, and welcome to the Urban Gardening VLC.